Oh, hi. I am going to do Earth signs for May 15th to May 31st, 2019. Just general, of course, so it won't resonate for everyone, just for entertainment purposes, so take it with a grain of salt. So, you guys are starting off with the Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Five of Cups. All in reverse, thankfully. All in reverse, so there could have been some kind of ending, a betrayal, or some kind of disappointment somewhere in your guys' life, and it might have caused you to need to take some time out with this Four of Swords, but in the last 2 weeks of May, they're all in reverse, so you guys are just, anything that disappointed you or hurt you, you're over it. You don't want to be hung up on it, tongue-tied. You don't want to be hung up on it anymore, and you're over it, you're focusing. We have, if I can pick these up, we have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles here. So yeah, you guys are just done with whatever might have happened, and you just want to focus entirely on your work. And I think that that's really good, keeping your head down, just focusing on your work. With this Queen of Swords here, this could be someone that you work with, but I feel like this is about needing to be patient with yourselves, especially in regards to what you might be healing from or moving away from, or with what you're working towards. Needing to be patient with yourself, especially if it has to do with learning and knowledge or memory. Also, I kind of feel like there's someone that you guys just can't please somewhere. It could be in your workplace, but there's someone in your life that you might not be able to please because of, I get this feeling because of this snake. Like, you can see that she's working, she's doing whatever. Eight of Pentacles, she's working, she's building something. But there's this snake here, and you can see that she's petting the snake, and he's ready to attack. So, as well as with this Queen of Swords, so that makes me think that, like, there's just someone that you can't please no matter what you do. Like, you could stroke their ego, you could say all the nice things, you could, like, you could do whatever, you could be as nice as possible to them, but you can't please them. They're always gonna be the way that they're being to you. They're always gonna be cold and harsh. They're always gonna be, like, ready to attack. They're always gonna be the way that they're treating you. So I think just, like, keep your head down, be patient with yourself, and focus on your work, focus on what you're trying to build. And then we have here the Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, Death in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. So what I feel with this is that there's somewhere where you guys are really wanting to express yourselves, or, like, because the Queen of Wands is all about being a free spirit. So there's somewhere where you really want to express yourself. You want to do your own thing. You don't want to be held back somewhere. You want to express yourself, but with, I feel like either you're feeling like you're having trouble expressing yourself in some way, or you're feeling blocked. You're not, like, not getting the progress that you thought that you would, or you're not, maybe you feel like you should be further along than you are, and you're not getting the progress that you hoped you would. Not, like, possibly not making the changes that you hoped you would by this time, or, like, not getting the progress that you thought. Like, there's something that has to do with advancement and, like, change, that it's just not going fast enough for you. It's either not coming in the way that you want it to, or it's not going fast enough. You guys might be having some trouble with it. With this Knight of Swords in reverse, this could be impulsive you could be doing something impulsively, because the Queen of Wands just does whatever the hell she wants, but so does the Knight of Swords, and he's in reverse. So some of you guys might be doing something impulsively because you want change. You want some kind of change to happen, but you might just not be getting the progress that you're hoping for, so it's causing you guys to feel really bad. Five of Pentacles causing like a depression, causing like maybe feelings of like doubting yourself, which makes me want to say that it would be really important to like be patient with yourself with this Queen of Swords here. Like be patient with what you guys are working on, because if you're not getting the progress that you want, or you're not getting the changes that you want right away, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Some of you guys might have to put money into something for it to happen, because the Five of Pentacles, this could have to do with money, finances, changes, material changes. And with Death in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse, maybe you guys like you don't want to put the money out, you don't want to make these changes, but you feel like you need to make changes somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna move on from that. We have here the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and I like how this looks. This is the Hierophant. I'm using the Dark Tarot. I forget. It was my first deck that I ever got, but I hardly ever use it. Anyways, Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So what I feel with this is that there's like, I mean, there could be some kind of like connection, relationship, or something that it makes you happy or it made you happy, but there's like no movement towards it. Like there's no forward movement. You might be waiting for someone to come in and make you an offer, but either they're not coming in for you. Yeah, someone doesn't know how to move forward in regards to something that they have strong feelings for. Like if you're in a relationship with someone, it could be someone that you're married to with the Hierophant, or just something that like you feel wish fulfillment with it. Like you have strong feelings for it, emotions for it. You're really interested, whether it's a person or a job or just something that you're really interested in. It could have to do with school or mental health, giving or receiving advice, getting advice from someone. But I feel like it could be stumbling on my words again. It could be about like seeking higher knowledge, learning, like needing to go back to school in order to get this ideal job, or like it's something that will make you happy. It's wish fulfillment, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is. You might be marrying someone, you might be getting some kind of advice or guidance. I feel like it has to do with like schooling or something, maybe counseling or therapy. But again, with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's just like you guys probably don't know how to move forward. There could be some confusion on how to move forward. Maybe like a lack of planning, because this Knight of Swords here was in reverse. So these both could be about like a lack of planning, maybe rushing through something because you just want to get it done. And it could be saying to like slow things down a little bit and like be like prepared, plan, like focus on the details. I don't know, that's just what I feel with that. It also could be if you're waiting for an offer to come in from like a past person, they might not be moving, you might not be making an offer. So yeah, I'm gonna move on from that one. Actually, and then we have the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Wands here. So if there was like some kind of past connection, like a past marriage with the Hierophant and the Four of Wands, it could have made you happy in the past, but now you guys with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, you feel like you might need to let it go, or there's something from the past that you did try to build towards it. It did make you happy. You were passionate about it, but now you're realizing that you want to let it go. You need to let it go. You're trying to let it go. And you feel like you, with the Seven of Wands here, you feel like you might have to defend yourself. You feel like someone might want answers as to why you want to let something go. For some of you guys, this also could have to do with like you're trying to save up your money, but you realize that you need to like spend a chunk of change if you want to stabilize something. Like you need to buy a new laptop so you can start doing whatever it is you're trying to work towards on that laptop, or you need to buy your art supplies or something like that. Maybe needing to put money into this thing that you're trying to build. But I feel like for a lot of you it could have to do with letting go of some kind of relationship and feeling like you need to defend why you're letting something go. Feeling like you need to defend something to somebody. So, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. I really like this deck. I never use it, but I really like it. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So, the way this is lined up here, well, actually, I'll just say first that, like, there could be some conflict around what you're, like, maybe coworkers or what you're trying to work towards or build, some anxiety about it. Anxiety about maybe how things will go, but what I really feel with this, especially by the way that it's laid out, with this Three of Pentacles, okay, so you can see this girl, she's got like this necklace thing, and she's making this like ancient statue thing an offering. So she's making it an offering. And like, you make it an offering, it's like some kind of exchange. Someone is making an exchange, which makes sense with the Three of Pentacles because it's usually involving other people. You're making an exchange. What you're getting in return, this creature thing is showing her this sword of truth. He's showing her the answers, the truth, and it's like she's shielding herself. She doesn't want to see it. She doesn't want to believe what she's seeing. She doesn't want to believe what she's being shown. But she takes the sword and she's looking behind her back, and it's almost like to see, did anyone see me? Like, does anyone know what I'm doing? Does anyone see what I'm doing? And this feeling of like needing to defend yourself, like with the Seven of Wands, there is a Nine of Wands down here too. But with the Five of Swords, like this is arguments where it's like no one can win. And this person, like, they're looking over their shoulder, ready to fight, ready to defend what they're doing, pretty much. And they're hoping, again, like I said, they're hoping no one sees, but someone saw. At least that's how I feel with these, with the artwork with this, is like, there's some kind of exchange. There's something going on, and some kind of answers or truth is being shown, and someone doesn't want to believe it. Maybe they're like being faced with the truth about something. Maybe it's about something that someone else does and you don't want to believe that that's the way that they are. Or it could be like something's going on behind the scenes and you might not feel good about something that you're doing, Because it's like she's in denial about it. She's in denial, but she still takes the sword. And that's why I feel like it's something that you might not feel so good about. She doesn't want to believe it, but she still takes it. And hopes that no one sees, but someone does see. Someone. So, like, if there's something that, like, you're doing in secret and you're, like, scared that someone knows about it, or scared that someone's gonna find out, or scared that someone sees it, I feel like someone does know. But this could also just talk about, like, being really, like, paranoid and defensive about something that you're doing, and this could be someone else that's involved. But I feel like it could have to do with money because Page of Pentacles. So yeah, hopefully that made sense, but there is some kind of conflict and anxiety about something that is going on, or you're thinking about creating something, or something's going on behind the scenes and there's conflict and anxiety around it. Someone's scared they're going to have to defend something. And then here you have the Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So, one second. Okay. So the Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So, like, a decision has been made, but it's kind of, I kind of feel like you already know what's going to happen. The decision has been made and you see what's coming from a mile away. Like, she's standing up on that cliff and she sees what's going on from, she sees the whole town. She sees, I mean, I can't tell if that's, it looks like a little village in there, but I can't tell if it's like, I don't know. She sees what's going on. That's the point. She sees off in the distance what's going on. Doesn't matter what decision she makes, she sees what's coming towards her. And with the Nine of Wands, like, this is like feeling like you need to defend yourself again, feeling like you need to protect something, you're on guard about something. So I kind of feel like for some of you guys, no matter what decision you make or what route you go down, you feel like you need to defend yourself. Or you feel like someone's going to be at your throat, or like someone's going to be disagreeing with you. It's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. That's pretty much how it feels. Or how someone's making you guys feel. But yeah, I just want to say that, like, well, actually, no. It only matters, like, what you're trying to build and what you're trying to work towards. So I would say, like, stop petting the snake. Stop trying to please someone else, because they're always gonna attack you. And if that's your boss, then if you gotta play nice, do whatever. But, like, just keep your head down, be patient with yourself, focus on yourself, focus on what you're trying to work towards, what you're trying to build. Definitely be patient with yourself if you're not getting the progress and the changes that you want, because they're gonna come. Some of you guys might have to spend some money in order to progress in something. If you're dealing with another person, I didn't really pull much on this, but if you're dealing with another person, they have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles here. So they might be dealing with, like, some anxiety, some insomnia, some mental health issues, but either they're overcoming it or they're trying to. They could be, like, doing some kind of counseling. They're trying really hard to overcome some issues, but they're definitely still holding on to the things that cause them the anxiety. They're still definitely holding on to it here. But yeah, I think that's everything that I got. I think I talked about everything.